Xin chao, what's up, everybody? All right, in this video today, we are going to talk about, as you can see on the screen, Vietnam for solo traveling. More so, is solo travel for you? I have been both a solo traveler, a companion traveler, and a group traveler in my lifetime. And out of the three, I am a preferred solo traveler. So for me, solo traveling is 100% the way to go. I am married. I have a Vietnamese wife. We live in Saigon. I do like to travel with her, but there's definitely a time and a place for companion travel, group travel, and for solo travel. And I, for one, am going to say 90% of the time, solo travel is going to be the ideal way to explore and do everything. Like I said, companion travel can be really good. And what I mean by companion travel is with your girlfriend or your wife. I went to Asia quite a few times in a companion setting before I moved out here. Vietnam, I came to in a companion setting before I come here and moved here. Lots of places I went companion setting. The thing with companion setting, when I went with another person, usually, like a love, your girlfriend or whatever, I wouldn't do any planning, so I wouldn't learn about any of the cities or like where we would stay. Like every time I had a girlfriend that was really good at all that stuff, and even now my wife's good at that stuff, but um, if that makes sense, so I wouldn't really learn about the countries that much. Like I would be on easy autopilot for a lot of these places. So, not that that's a negative thing or a good thing, but I think for sure solo traveling has its perks that just go beyond. The other thing in this video is it safe for a woman to solo travel in Vietnam? I know there's lots of talk about like India right now and other places for women to solo travel. As far as I know, I'll answer that question right away and we'll dive back into the other thing of just general solo travel. I think if you're a woman, you're going to have no problem here. If you're going to be in Saigon or Hanoi, Da Nang, any of these things, Nha Trang, just don't get on a motorbike with a guy at 2 a.m. That's just some random dude. Make sure you take grab. Make sure you check the serial number or the plate to the plate. Um, you know, do what you would do anywhere. Be smart. I think you would have absolutely no problem here. You're not going to run into much trouble at all. So for me, for women travel, is it safe for you to travel as a woman safely for solo travel? 100% in my opinion, yes. Again, I'm not an expert in anything. People like to paint a picture that I am that dislike me, but everything that I say on my channel is just my opinion. So it's not to hand to God or hand to the truth or whatever. It's just an opinion that I have on stuff. So you're welcomed and free to feel your own opinion on things as well. So I think solo traveling is the way to go. For me, almost 100% of the time. I like to travel with Win-Win, my wife, definitely for sure. But the pros to solo traveling being that you can do whatever you want. There's no one to check into. Group traveling, I don't like at all. I haven't done group traveling since like a high school, college age level. And it's not for me in any kind of way. I'm not a group traveler. I don't want to do a tour group. I don't want to be in a group. Now, there's a specific, group of people that 100% are going to like to be in a tour group. It depends on the type of individual you are. But for me, I don't want to group travel. Solo travel, again, in the comment section, you let me know in the comment section, what do you prefer? Are you a solo traveler? Let me know why you prefer solo traveling in the comment section and why you're a proponent for maybe group traveling or traveling with your girlfriend or wife all the time or with your boyfriend or husband all the time. You let me know in the comment section. The more that you guys interact in the comment section, the more I can understand and go forward with future ideas and the overall opinions on the video. So it helps in all areas. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about it. I haven't even read this article. I just really like the picture for this. But again, the huge pros out of the gate, you can pick wherever you want to stay hotel wise. There's no one to report to. You can go do whatever you want. You can eat whatever food you want. You can go do whatever activity you want. If you want to have a lazy day, you can have a lazy day. There's no one to report to, and there's a definite beauty into that. So let's see. Mekong Delta. You can read that if you want. Now, we can get into this real quick. I'm going to do separate videos about this. We're going to do some more of them. I am not a homestay guy. There's no secret to it. I do not feel the rustic vibe of sleeping on the floor with no aircon um, in a shack on some lady's farmland. I love it. The lady I met, I love the homestays. Like, there's a lady that actually owns a homestay that watches like my YouTube lives and stuff. Um, Used to watch my YouTube lives. I haven't gotten a lot of people over to kick.com. Big pause on that. We'll get back to this. I know we're at hospitality. I want to ask you guys, do you think, would you have interest if I did YouTube live on this YouTube channel once a week? I'm going to still do the primarity of the kick on there, but maybe sit here in the office in the stream room, and we could do 3 or 4 hours and chop it up a week, and maybe even go do IRL on YouTube only. Though I'm talking for you guys, so if there's an interest for that, you let me know again in the comment section. If not, no worries. I'll just keep on keeping on kick.com. So these homestays, they're amazing, but try to find one that has great housing too. Like Sapa and places like that are figuring out that people want to sleep on a Western style bed and watch TV when they go to sleep at night. Like, no offense, I get it. People are gonna hate on me for this. I totally get staying at Mama San's homestay and living like they did or like they do. For me, there's just no interest in that. Leave it to the other YouTubers for that. There's guys that love to do that stuff. Leave it to them for that. That's not my strong suit, and it's not something that I particularly enjoy doing. I'm a guy that grew up camping outside and all that stuff, so it's just really not for me. It really isn't. One of the best things about traveling by yourself is having complete freedom over your itinerary. I'd say one of the biggest things is complete freedom over itinerary. The places I would go if I'm a solo traveler right now, I'm going to go to Da Nang, I'm going to go to Hanoi, I'm going to go to Nha Trang, I'm going to go to Saigon. Those are going to probably be my focus points. Anywhere else is going to be too slow, and you're not going to have enough choosings of things to do unless you're just 100% not in a hurry. It's going to be slow travel when you're in Vietnam. Vietnam's a slow travel country. I would say don't be in a hurry to be here. Hop on bike of the back tour. The Easy Rider back of the bike tours are a good option. I don't recommend you rent a bike. If you are gung ho about riding the loop and all that stuff, and you're not familiar with biking at all, and you've never ridden a scooter or any of that stuff, I highly recommend you do the back of the bike, or Easy Rider, they call it. So you essentially, a Vietnamese guy is on his bike that's his, that he knows, and he's ridden that loop a billion times, and he'll take you on it safely, and you'll get back safely, and you're not going to fall and get hurt. The amount of people that you see, when I got back from, I can't remember where I go. We travel so much, I forget where I came back from, but you'll see expats walking around here bandaged up all the time, and you can tell it's from a motorbike, and you can almost always tell it's from the loop, because they're not just bandaged up, in one area. Their foot's bandaged up, their knees bandaged up, their shoulders bandaged up, and it's the wife, girlfriend, and the husband. So you can definitely tell, and it's on the same side, so you can see that they've laid the bike down. It's a dangerous place. You're never going to hear me proponentize riding a bike here, like a scooter or any of that, and riding any of this stuff if you've never done it before. But you let me know, like I said in the comment section. I cannot recommend solo travel enough. I've barely hit on all the things that are amazing about it, but just to go over it one more time, you have the freedom to do what you want. You're not bringing sand to the beach, if you know what I'm saying. That goes on both ends, even if you are married or you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. No, I'm just messing with you. But you can choose wherever your hotel is. There's no one to argue with. Whatever food you want, everything's up to you. It's a very selfish experience that's very phenomenal. So I do recommend it. If you haven't done it, you're absolutely missing out. You need to try it out. 100% go for it. Solo travel is for me. I hope that you do try it out if you never have. If you don't want to try it out, I understand. As ever, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to like, subscribe, all that stuff, that's amazing. If you didn't like the video, I try. You can smash the dislike and go watch somebody else's better produced stuff in Vietnam. We do have a Patreon. On the Patreon, there's a lot of additional stuff. I'm going to drop another 20-minute video on Patreon today from Thailand, the last of Thailand. It's a food court video where we try like 5 different foods at a food court. And I think that's going to be the last of the Thailand content for the Patreon. There's a lot of additional stuff on there. If you want to rent an apartment and if you want to holler at me, that's the way to do it. I do not reply to emails unless it is an actual company. It is for business only, as it says in the comments. So if you email me just a general question with peace and love, I will not reply to it. I won't even read it. So I literally only reply. There's such an influx of emails in the email. It's almost like a waste of time to almost even open it, if you know what I mean. And then if you want to watch me live stream, that's over at kick.com/fat and broke. It's been an experience on that. You know, I'm not drinking nearly as much these days. I'll have a beer or two maybe every once in a while. But the streams haven't been great because I don't know what to do without drinking. And there's not a whole heck of a lot to do in Saigon that we haven't really seen. So instead of streaming and trying to figure it out and wasting people's time, I just haven't been streaming. So once I figure that out, we'll get back to some kind of schedule. Traveling, if we go to another city, that's no problem. I know what to do there. It's just kind of here that's a problem for me for the live streaming deal. So once we figure it out, we'll get back to a schedule on that. So I will be probably streaming on the gaming channel on Kick, though. So if you care to watch any of that, all the stuff's in the description. As ever, stay frosty. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next one.